License card number 72. Well, you pulled around pretty quick.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Filming the lot?
Just anything I can see in public.
Why is that?
Any reason? Can you step back 6 feet, please?
Oh, COVID?
Do you have a mask?
Yeah, I do. Do you have one?
No, I don't need one. It's your policy, not mine.
What's going on with you guys? Why are you filming us?
Is there a problem with that?
Yeah, why are you filming the lot?
Is there a problem with that? Is that illegal?
No.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
No,
Have I committed a crime?
just for my safety.
You need my ID for your safety?
Yes.
What's that going to do for you?
No, your flags.
No, my what?
Your flags.
What's that?
You don't understand, like, the whole thing.
Flags?
No, yeah. Just for my safety, right?
I haven't committed a crime, so I don't have to ID. It's not a stop and identify state, ma'am. Can I have your name and badge?
Of course you can.
What is it?
It's 204. My last name's Cosby.
Cosby?
Cosby.
Cosby. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I have no any ill will or intent.
What's your first name?
I'm sorry?
What's your first name?
I'm not going to give it.
Why not?
Because I don't need to.
Why are you being so uncooperative?
I have every right not to give you my name. I haven't committed any crime.
Well, I don't understand why you're filming the law.
It's just anything in public. You're the police department. I could film you. You're public officials.
Yep, we are.
Yes, you are. You have every right to be filmed.
But right now, the reason why I don't understand why you're filming us. It's a secure lot. That's where we were.
I'm not on it. I see the restricted sign that says no trespassing right there. I haven't stepped foot on there.
Never said I was on it. Good thing you have your mask on.
Thank you.
Policy.
It is.
So he was just filming our lot, filming me, filming you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm filming you too, sir.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, I just legally have to tell you.
Yeah, no, I understand. Can I have your name and badge?
Yeah, it's Dawson, Dad 78.
Nice to meet you. So, what are we all doing here?
Do you live around here? I'm working.
I'm not answering any questions, ma'am.
Well, then why do you want to know so much about us? You won't tell us anything about you.
I don't have to. That's the whole point. I don't need to. I'm under no law or obligation to tell you who I am.
The video wastes absolutely no time, throwing viewers straight into tension. Within seconds, a man filming a police lot from a public sidewalk suddenly becomes the center of attention as officers pull up and immediately begin questioning him. What starts as a simple, "Why are you filming?" quickly transforms into a constitutional showdown that instantly changes the energy of the encounter. The auditor remains calm, controlled, and direct, repeatedly reminding officers that filming anything visible from public property is completely legal. But instead of backing off, the officers begin circling around him, asking for identification despite openly admitting that no crime has been committed. That single contradiction immediately creates suspense because the audience can already sense where this encounter is heading. Then comes the moment that changes everything. The officer claims she wants his ID for safety. That statement alone completely shifts the atmosphere. The cameraman pushes back hard, questioning how knowing his name somehow increases officer safety. It's a simple question, yet no clear answer is ever given. As more officers begin arriving, the situation feels less like a casual interaction and more like an escalating pressure tactic designed to make the filmer comply. What makes this segment so gripping is the imbalance between calm confidence and growing police frustration. The auditor knows the law, refuses to identify without legal justification, and calmly asks for badge numbers, while officers appear increasingly irritated by his refusal to cooperate on their terms. Every response raises the tension another level because viewers are left wondering whether this is about safety, suspicion, or simply control. By the end of this section, the encounter has already evolved into a full constitutional clash. Multiple officers are now involved, the questions are becoming more aggressive, and the audience is left with one major unanswered question hanging in the air. If no crime has occurred, why are the police so determined to identify him? That uncertainty becomes the hook that pulls viewers directly into the next escalation.
I haven't committed any crimes. I haven't stepped on your property, and I have no reason to.
See on the sidewalk?
Of course I am.
Yeah, he was crossing the street.
Yeah, she pulled out, and she pulled right back in. I mean, you guys can use a threat assessment. I mean, well, that's what you're doing right now. You have every right to stop me and ask me what I'm doing. I'm just filming anything I see in public. I film public officials.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time. So you're calling 3 units in for somebody exercising a constitutionally So you're calling 3 officers for a constitutionally protected activity.
No, No, they showed up all by themselves.
Oh, they did? Oh, out of nowhere? Wow.
That's who I got here.
Any more behind me?
So,
Yes, there's a whole apartment.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not happy about the numbers too right here. The numbers that are. He's being uncooperative.
Uncooperative.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't want to answer questions?
Yes.
I don't have to.
Being uncooperative. Yes.
Okay.
That's what that means.
It's not a crime.
This is where the encounter fully escalates from questioning into open confrontation. The auditor continues standing his ground, calmly asserting his rights, while officers increasingly shift from casual conversation to authority-driven pressure. The tension rises fast the moment the word uncooperative enters the discussion. Suddenly, refusing to answer voluntary questions is being framed as suspicious behavior. The cameraman repeatedly asks the most important question of the entire encounter. Am I being detained? Instead of getting a clear explanation tied to a specific crime, the officers stumble through vague responses that only deepen the confusion. Then comes the critical moment. An officer openly states that he is being detained, talking. That single phrase immediately changes the tone of the video because now viewers are watching officers attempt to justify a detention without clearly articulating any criminal activity. At this point, the power struggle becomes impossible to ignore. The auditor demands a supervisor, challenges the legality of the detention, and repeatedly asks officers to explain exactly what law has been broken. But every answer seems to create even more uncertainty. The officers continue pressing for compliance while failing to provide the clear legal foundation the cameraman keeps requesting. What makes this segment so intense is how quickly the situation spirals despite the absence of any real threat. The filmer remains calm, doesn't raise his voice aggressively, and continuously emphasizes that he is standing on public property engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Yet the presence of multiple officers creates a visible intimidation factor that adds enormous suspense to every second of the exchange. The audience can feel the frustration building on both sides. Officers appear irritated that someone is refusing to simply comply, while the auditor becomes increasingly vocal about what he sees as an unlawful detention. The repeated back and forth over rights, authority, and identification turns this into far more than a normal police interaction. It becomes a direct test of constitutional limits in real time. And when the cameraman finally threatens to walk away unless a crime can be articulated, the entire encounter reaches a boiling point that leaves viewers wondering whether the situation is about to explode into an arrest.
I mean,
He's filming the secure lot.
can I have your name and badge, please?
Yes, 179.
Name?
No, that's right.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, it is.
It's not going to happen. And you could ask all you want, but I haven't committed any crime. And until you could articulate that, I'm not giving any ID.
Okay. That's fine.
You can ask.
That's fine. That's fine with everything.
Okay. Can you step back from me?
No, I can't.
What are you looking at? Cigarettes?
No, there's other ways.
My flag?
No.
That's okay. I don't care. You guys already know who I am. It doesn't really matter.
Do you do this often, my friend?
I'm not answering your question. Am I being detained?
At the moment, we're talking to you.
Am I being detained?
At the moment, yes.
It's a very simple question.
Right now, you're being entertained. We're talking to you.
Can you call a supervisor, please?
Not at the moment.
Yes, you can. You're illegally detaining me for absolutely no crime, and you can't even articulate it. So give me a supervisor.
We're talking to you.
Give me a supervisor, please. If you can't articulate your crime that I committed, then I'm going to walk away. So,
How long have you
you guys not know the law, or you just like abusing people's powers, your powers?
been filming us for?
It's none of your f***ing business. For real, it's none of your business. Because you guys, there's just a lot to do with the police department right now, and I have every right to film you. You're filming me. Am I f***ing stopping you and bothering you? Am I telling you why are you filming people? Why are you filming everyone else around? I mean, there's cameras everywhere. What's the big deal? What is the big deal?
Well, you knew that going into it. You're just filming.
I know what I'm doing. I do this all the time.
I just don't know why.
It's none of your business. It's really none of your business, and you're illegally detaining me right now. Yes, you are. You can't articulate the crime that I committed or about to commit. What is it? What is your RSA? What is the penal code that I'm committing right now?
Do you work?
What is your penal code in RSA that you're articulating the crime I committed to identify me and illegally detain me?
Answer questions.
I'm going to walk away. So much for your detainment.
Officer Cosby treated lawful filming as suspicious, demanded ID without citing any crime, and then labeled the individual as uncooperative to justify detaining him. When she failed to articulate a specific legal basis, calling in additional officers only exposed the legal confusion and further infringed on constitutional rights. If you believe Officer Cosby's actions were wrong, leave a 5 in the comments.
Officer Banks of the Highway Patrol. The reason I said this for the seatbelt.
I remember you.
Yeah. Do you have your driver's license?
I do. But we went over this last time, didn't we? Talked about the driver's license or the seatbelt thing.
Yes, sir.
We already went through this though.
Okay. I need to see your driver's license.
Is your lieutenant around today?
He's not.
Figures. What about your captain?
He's as high as it goes at this office.
The lieutenant?
Yep.
What about the female lieutenant that was over here?
The sergeant?
Sergeant, yeah.
She's off today.
Damn.
Yeah.
So your captain's number the same? His cell phone?
Should be.
Okay. All right. I guess go ahead and get your supervisor out here then.
All right.
Appreciate it.
What's your name?
I don't have to give that right now.
All right.
Get your supervisor, thank you. I'm formally requesting a supervisor.
Stockton 4930.
Can you provide your name and badge number for the camera, please?
I'm sorry?
Can you provide your name and badge number for the camera, please?
Yeah, I'm Officer Banks with the Highway Patrol. Badge number 20142.
20142.
Stockton 4930. I'm on a stop, Mountain Ranch Road and Marshall.
Same guy that stopped us in Valley Springs. I'm sorry, your name is Officer Fletcher with the Highway Patrol. What was your badge number?
So it's 18318.
Okay.
So I hear that you're refusing to provide identification. Officer Banks made a legal stop and you're required to provide it.
Okay. Can you provide that statute for me, please?
No. So are you going to provide ID?
That wasn't a legal request under the state law. That was not a mandatory thing.
Are you bleeding, ma'am?
No, I just got done working.
Yeah, with stain.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to step out of the car, please.
Ask me to step out of the car?
Yeah.
Okay, for what?
To continue the conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do I need to?
You can stay. So do you have ID on you or no?
I do.
Okay.
I do. And my only reason for not IDing was because, what was it, Thompson versus Reno states that is not necessarily a requirement.
Yeah.
That a seatbelt is not necessarily a requirement. I'm not harming anybody, so by law, I haven't broken any law. I'm not harming myself. I wasn't driving illegally or, you know, aggressively in any manner, and I'm sure you can definitely concur with that.
Yeah.
I made a legal turn. I turned on my blinker. I was going the speed limit.
Okay.
So the only issue that he has right now is that I wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
That's correct. Yeah, so he told me the same thing.
Okay.
As far as the reason for the stop.
Right.
And
I'm perfectly understanding that. I'm perfectly clear about that. I'm not arguing that.
Okay, great. Well, great. I'm glad we're on the same page about that.
Okay.
So I know that you have an understanding of what you said is Thompson versus Reno. I'm going to be honest, I'm not that familiar with it. I just know what our procedure and what our policies are. And when an officer makes a traffic stop,
a legal traffic stop. Yes.
You're required to provide identification.
Okay. Banks, one more time, let me get you to recite that seatbelt code, because I know we went over this the last time I saw
27315.
27315D.
Yes,
and then it was E for passenger,
passenger.
right? Okay. And I also recited the same thing to you that day, that I wasn't going to give ID. I guarantee that was the reason why you stopped me today, was because you saw me actually operating a motor vehicle.
The reason I stopped you today because you
Was
were
the
not wearing a
seatbelt.
Yes.
And I refused to give you ID the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
Are you, I'm just asking, are you his supervisor?
Yeah, for today I am.
For
yes.
today?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you fine with providing your name and
Well, my only reason why I don't want to provide that information is because I know it goes through David, all your other data banks, all that stuff, and I really don't want that. I don't need the interaction with the police officers.
So that wasn't my question. Are you okay with providing your name and date of birth?
If I have a legal liability,
So,
or a legal...
The second major encounter begins with what appears to be a simple traffic stop for a seatbelt violation, but within moments it transforms into another high-stakes legal standoff. Unlike the first encounter, this situation carries even more suspense because the driver already recognizes the officer and immediately suggests there may be prior tension between them. That subtle detail changes the entire atmosphere before the real confrontation even begins. The driver calmly refuses to hand over identification right away, arguing that the stop itself does not automatically justify surrendering personal information. What follows is a prolonged legal debate where both sides attempt to assert authority, but the officers repeatedly struggle to explain the exact statute requiring compliance. That uncertainty becomes the fuel driving the tension higher with every passing minute. Then the supervisor arrives, and the entire tone shifts again. The conversation becomes more forceful, more personal, and far more confrontational. The driver cites legal cases, questions departmental procedure, and openly challenges the officer's understanding of the law. Meanwhile, the officers continue insisting that identification is mandatory during a lawful traffic stop, even while admitting they cannot immediately cite the specific legal code being referenced. The most explosive moment comes when the supervisor tells the driver to turn around because I said so. In that instant, the encounter stops feeling like a routine enforcement action and starts feeling like a battle over power, authority, and obedience. The driver accuses officers of abusing their power, while the officers increasingly frame his refusal as resistance. Both sides are now locked into a confrontation neither appears willing to back down from. What makes this segment especially gripping is the constant uncertainty surrounding how far things will go. Every exchange feels like it could suddenly lead to an arrest. The driver repeatedly warns that the interaction will end up on YouTube, adding another layer of pressure as officers realize their decisions are being documented in real time. Eventually, after prolonged arguing and mounting tension, the driver reluctantly provides identification. But even then, the atmosphere remains charged because the audience understands the deeper issue was never just about a seatbelt. It was about whether citizens are expected to comply first and question legality later.
Mandatory need for that?
We're
then
telling
yes.
you it exists. We're telling you it exists.
Okay, can you state what law?
It's part of a traffic stop. If you get pulled over, you're required to provide identification.
4302.
Thank you.
Okay,
I don't have the whole vehicle code memorized.
then do you also know what the detainment time is?
As long as it is necessary to, yeah.
It's a reasonable time, yeah, within 20 minutes or less.
So you're prolonging this detention.
The only reason why I'm prolonging it is because it's not required. It's not required.
I get that you think that you are correct.
No.
We can, so here's
Look
what
up Thompson versus Reno, please, somebody. And if you're the highest that I can
I'm
get...
not looking anything up right now. I'm going to propose a solution, though. If you'd like. If you want to dispute the legality of the traffic stop, you can go before a magistrate.
I've already talked to your commissioner here. I've already talked to Tracy. I've already talked
Who?
to the Bar Association also. I'm an attorney of fact. I know enough about the law that I know that this particular stop...
Do you know who he is?
I do not.
Okay. Does anybody here know who he is? Does Toby?
I recognize him. I don't know his name.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you
I
to
didn't
turn
even
around.
see you over there.
I'm gonna need you to turn around
Okay, under why?
because I said so. Okay.
You're not arresting me. I don't give
So
consent
are you
for
letting me
that.
know that you're going to physically fight?
No, I'm telling you I'm not legally consenting an illegal search or an illegal seizure.
Okay. So this is what I'm telling you. This has been a one-sided conversation where I've tried to explain and tried to come to some sort of middle ground with you, and you're refusing.
Oh, I'm not refusing.
We've asked for your identification. Officer Banks is legally, you know, he's within all boundaries of requesting your identification, and you're refusing. So I would like you to please turn around.
I'm not being placed under arrest.
So you're letting me know.
So
in advance
if it takes you running my name through David and an illegal arrest, then I guess that's what it's going to take.
I don't think anybody. You didn't have any intention of running his name, did you?
Why would you need my ID then?
So I can identify you.
And then to issue you a citation for not wearing a
A
seatbelt.
citation for a seatbelt that's not required, which we've already gone over.
So if that is the dispute and you don't want to sign, you don't have to sign the citation. You don't have to. That's fine. So
Will it be going before Tracy or will it be going before David?
I don't know if Tracy, Mitri, or I don't know who traffic court is.
Because I don't deal with Witchery anymore, and the bar association already knows
Honestly,
that.
I have no idea who the traffic court person is today. I have no idea. So if you would like, if he can identify you, and then if you have an issue signing the citation, he can take you before the magistrate, and the magistrate can hear you out.
Today.
Today, yes. It is 3:41. We're still within business hours.
Do you have time?
So I feel like that's a very reasonable middle ground, and you can be heard by someone of a higher expertise that knows the statutes that you're referring to.
Well, because you're not going to look them up, and I'm trying to educate
We're
you
on
on what that.
No, I'm not going to look them up. I appreciate your attempt to be educating me, but I'm not.
You realize, like, I've told him too, I'm an auditor. You guys are going to be put all over YouTube for this anyway.
That's
so, I mean,
okay.
it doesn't matter either way.
Okay.
You know what? Banks, the only reason why you want to ID me was because I already have a video explaining to you that I didn't have to ID. And the only reason why you want to ID me is because of personal vendetta. But go for it. Do your thing.
Do you have to have insurance?
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Okay, no rush. I'll just hang out here.
You have my driver's license. Where am I gonna go, ma'am? I literally just bought this truck like
I
less
know.
than a week ago.
I'm not making any accusations, sir. And I very much appreciate you providing your identification.
I know I have insurance. I'm not exactly sure where I have my insurance card at right at the moment.
Okay.
But you are welcome to run this.
Okay.
And you have my permission to run that and my name, and that's about all I need to provide right at the moment.
Yeah, that is correct.
Legally.
So sometimes registration, it's mixed up. Is your first name Christopher?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What am I being detained for, officer?
Oh, it's because of the package.
And also, what's your name and badge number?
Francine 212. We're just, like I said, we're conducting an investigation right now.
Okay.
About
And
the
what do
packaging.
you suspect me of committing? What crime?
Oh, I don't suspect you of committing. I mean,
So
like
why am I
said,
being
we're
detained then?
checking out what's going on. We're now with the camera. And
But
then
if I am not committing a crime, why are you holding me as detainment?
Once we clear, you'll be good, man. Like I said.
But he already checked, and he already got the story from the other lady. She said that she thought maybe I took something, but I dropped the package off.
We're gonna go check the cameras now. So
Okay, that's
hang
fine.
tight. You know, we'll be out of here shortly.
That's fine. I gotta record this because I
Yeah,
can't
you
have
can.
my,
Like I
my
said,
constitution,
you want
my
me to call
rights
your
being
boss? I can
violated.
call your supervisor, let them know that there was a misunderstanding.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what caused it. I understand you're on a time limit.
Yes,
You know, with
of
the
course.
delaying. So I totally get it, man. So like I said, if you need, I'll call. You say Lodi you're out of?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to give me a number before, you know, you leave, then I'll make.
Yeah, if they ask me something, then I will tell them what happened, and I'll give your guys' apartment number to them, and they'll call and they'll figure out what happened.
Yeah, no problem, man. Just understanding.
I just gotta report this just for records purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Thing, man. No problem.
We all got
Like
our
I said,
own jobs.
I got a body camera on too.
Yeah.
So
everything's being recorded. But the thing is, it costs money to get that film. That's why I like to record for my own purposes. So if some rights were being violated, then obviously I'll be having to have this a civil lawsuit, and I have my own recordings for that purposes. And is that your supervisor?
my supervisor's down there.
Okay. What's his name?
He's not. You can ask him when he gets down here if he comes over.
Okay. What's going on?
I'll let these guys count.
All right. Just trying to confirm that everything matches up.
Yeah.
Okay. Your ID on you.
What's your name and badge number?
My name and badge number?
Yeah.
Sergeant Moan, 186.
186? Okay.
Yes, sir. You have ID on you.
For what?
We're investigating a possible theft of a package.
Okay, but obviously I'm working, so that doesn't fit me. Do you suspect me of stealing of a package?
Listen, we didn't get called. We got called.
I know you're not doing that. I know, but you guys are law enforcement, and that's what every time I speak to officers, I tell them, I say, you guys are law enforcement, not feelings officers. These people,
not what officers?
Feelings enforcement officers. Yeah, feelings enforcement.
Feelings officers?
Yeah, because people, they have feelings, and they like to call for silly things, which is obviously this is not a crime. I'm doing my job. He knows I'm doing my job. The other guy knows I'm doing my job. There's nothing else going on.
Okay.
If you suspect me, if you suspect me of committing a crime, then I will surrender my ID. And if you are detaining me as well, then I'll be staying here. But if I am not being detained, you don't suspect me of committing a crime.
All right, my turn to talk. You're being detained.
Okay.
Okay. You are being detained.
And what are you detaining
we're
me
investigating. I told you already. We're investigating.
What do you suspect me of? What crime?
Can you?
The final encounter may be the most dramatic of them all because it begins with an ordinary delivery driver simply doing his job and ends with a heated roadside confrontation involving accusations of theft, demands for identification, and a complete collapse of the officer's original suspicion. Police approach the driver after receiving a vague call about a possible stolen package. From the beginning, the driver repeatedly asks the same critical question: what specific crime is he suspected of committing? But instead of providing a direct accusation backed by evidence, officers rely on broad statements about investigating and checking things out. That lack of clarity instantly creates tension because viewers can see the driver becoming increasingly frustrated over being treated like a suspect without clear justification. The encounter grows more intense as officers begin demanding ID while simultaneously struggling to explain exactly what connects the driver to a crime. The driver pushes back hard, arguing that officers are acting more on feelings and assumptions than actual evidence. His statement calling them feelings officers becomes one of the most memorable lines in the entire video because it captures the central conflict perfectly: suspicion versus proof. Then the situation escalates even further when officers pivot from the package complaint to criticizing how the driver parked his vehicle. What began as a theft investigation suddenly shifts toward traffic violations, making the detention appear increasingly inconsistent. The sergeant becomes visibly more aggressive, interrupting the driver repeatedly while insisting he is being detained. Meanwhile, the driver continues challenging the legality of the stop and warning officers that their actions will eventually be seen by thousands online. What makes this final segment so compelling is how dramatically the investigation falls apart in real time. Officers eventually acknowledge they have not even fully verified the original complaint before escalating the situation. No stolen package is found, no evidence emerges, and no charges materialize. After all the pressure, commands, and demands for ID, the driver is ultimately released without any meaningful enforcement action. That ending delivers the payoff the audience has been waiting for the entire time. The tension, the accusations, and the aggressive questioning all collapse into one unavoidable conclusion. Despite the intense confrontation, the investigation produced absolutely nothing.
Let him talk.
Investigating a theft of a package.
Okay, and you suspect me of stealing the package.
Right now you're being detained.
Do you suspect me of stealing the package?
Hold on a second. I'm talking. You're being detained for investigation of a theft of a package.
Yeah, your investigation has nothing to do with my rights.
Hold on a second. Okay? We didn't just come up on you. We got called from a homeowner. Okay?
I don't know. I can't track your calls. I would have to do that on my own time.
You. We got called here from a homeowner that came up on their window.
Yeah.
Of a person matching your description that came up with a package.
Okay.
And walked over the package. That's it. So we deal with this all the time, and then we clear it, and then you're on your way.
Okay.
You get the ID, make sure
but the thing is, there's a disconnect between the public and police officers because of reasons like this. You guys say, okay, this happens, then you have to ID someone for not committing a crime. This is not stop an ID state. You can't just say, you have to show me your ID because I want to see who you are. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
We're investigating.
Your department does not override the Constitution.
You're wasting your own time.
You're wasting my time. You know I didn't do anything wrong, and you guys are holding me here.
Why do you think that I told you the reason why we're here.
I understand.
You don't understand.
I do understand. You guys said that you come here for a call, Obviously, I'm not the guy because
Has an
I'm
Amazon
working.
driver ever stolen? Has any Amazon
I don't know
driver
about
ever stolen
I don't
a
know
package?
about other places,
Okay,
but
well,
my department,
I
and
will
I
tell
know
you.
it's never happened in
I will
my
tell you.
department.
Yes, they have.
Not
All right,
from
is
where
this how
we
you
were.
usually drive on the other side of the road?
I had to, because I had to drop a heavy package on this side.
I'm just telling you.
I pulled up.
Is this how you usually drive?
Because I had to deliver right here.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You want to lift 100-pound packages from the other side, you know, every time? That's
If
it
you
gets
want me
annoying.
to do my job, you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Look at how this guy's parked in the middle of the road.
We're law enforcement
This
police officers. Okay.
doesn't matter though. You still can't break the rules, just like everyone else.
So listen. Need your ID.
Okay.
Now there's a Title 39 violation.
But he's blocking me, so I couldn't move.
You're on the wrong side of the road.
But I dropped a package off. He blocked me.
Sir, I don't want no
But
problems. I don't want no problems.
You do want a
Listen,
problem.
we're
Look, man,
investigating
you guys are going to
theft.
violate my rights because you know that I did not commit a crime. You can't articulate that I committed a crime.
So you're going way over.
How do you
this.
suspect?
You're going way over
No,
this.
because I hate
You
getting
are.
violated. I
You're
hate
not
when my
being
rights get violated. I
You're
have
not
nothing
being
on my.
violated.
Huh?
We got called of a
Stop
theft
shining the
package.
light in my face.
And you can light up the area. It's dark.
No, it's not. You're an idiot.
dark.
You don't even know what you're doing.
It's not dark.
You're just a fool with a badge. Listen to your sergeant.
All right, sir.
Tell him to stop shining the light in my
Are you going to hand
face.
over your ID?
But
so
do
now,
you,
now
do you
listen to me. You were detained for the theft of the package. You're also on the wrong side of the Title 39
Okay,
violation.
so you think that I committed the crime of stealing a package?
Buddy, I'm talking to you right now.
So do you want to search? Do you want to search here for that house?
I don't want to search it.
So then how do you figure that I stole something, but you won't even check to see if I stole it? What is the point of asking for an ID then?
I started this conversation by wanting to know who you were, and then it went crazy.
Yes,
Right?
it went crazy because I feel
I
like
haven't even started my investigation yet.
So then you
True
just said
or
you started
false?
an investigation.
I'm trying to figure out who you are, what you do, what happened, but
Bro,
this conversation
I
started with you saying, I'm not giving my ID, you're violating my rights.
Because I
True
didn't
or
commit
false?
any crime.
True or false?
But I didn't.
True or false?
I didn't commit any crime.
You won't even answer
I
the
don't
question.
have to
You
give an
won't even
ID
answer
if
the
I didn't commit a crime.
Okay.
You know that.
Right
As
now.
a sergeant, you know that.
Okay,
You
I'm-
took a test.
Listen to me now.
You took a
I'm
test.
here, no ID.
I
You
didn't
have ID
commit
on you or
crime.
now?
Of course I have my ID
Are you
on.
handing it over? I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
if you could-
It's
if
Title
I could-
39, step out of the vehicle.
Okay. I'm recording this. I record everything.
Okay.
What am I? Of course.
One more time.
Of course I have a license.
Okay,
on
there's a
me.
Title 39 violation on top of it. You have a license on you.
Of course I have.
Okay. Can we see the license?
And what is the title?
4-135, improper parking. You're parked on the wrong side of the road.
But that's not what you were called for. And he blocked me. So how am I supposed to
we were
move?
called there. You were parked here before we got here. Are you going to turn
guys
over your
just
license?
you just want to look
Are you
at my
going to
license.
turn over your license?
If you suspect me of committing a crime, then I will show you my license.
You're in a motor vehicle violation.
How many times
But do
did
you
tell
suspect me of stealing that package from a
you
man
did
to man?
investigation and Title 39 violation. Do you have ID or no?
Okay, you suspect me of committing a crime. I will hand over my ID. I record everything. Handing my ID over. Here you go.
Sit there.
This is a public
So what
sidewalk.
happened?
Huh?
Tell me what happened with the house.
What do you mean with the house?
You said you didn't. You dropped the packages off at 11:25 focus, correct?
Yes, I deliver packages.
Okay. All right. So the caller said that you walked away with a package. And that's why we're
I
here.
carried like 3 or 4 packages
Listen,
to the houses. I drop off. I
Okay.
go to the next house.
Okay.
That's it.
So it
And I
sounds-
told him, I said,
okay.
I hold a couple packages at once. I can't hold.
okay, so-
I'm not gonna go one by one.
Dude,
at
you
each
talk
house.
too much. You talk too much.
You just wanted me
Listen,
to explain.
no, listen,
You just
he-
wanted me to explain.
Listen, okay, so listen.
And now I talk
So
too
this
much.
officer
Why
didn't.
people don't talk to you guys, bro.
Okay. This
You don't
officer.
understand
Listen,
me.
listen to me. So this officer didn't talk to the caller yet. He had no clue what the caller saw.
So then why are you guys coming to me then?
Dude, all right, don't even worry about it anymore.
No, whatever.
I can get the call.
Okay.
Everything is covered.
I told you.
can get the
I
call.
saw
and
the
can
video.
see it.
I already
I
told
saw
you
the
what you can do.
video.
I'm
So.
going to. I believe in the Constitution, bro. And I
Where's
feel
your
like
family? Where's
piece
your family
by
work?
piece.
Where's your family work?
Where does she work?
Where's your family work? Law enforcement.
My uncle, he's actually a state trooper in New York.
New York.
Yep.
Okay.
Ryan Delaney.
Okay.
Look him up.
Right, you look him up.
Why would I have to look him up?
I won't look him up.
So why do you want to know? This is gonna get posted on YouTube and it's gonna get hundreds of thousands of views. You guys are gonna see that
Buddy,
one
we have
day.
it on tape too. Yeah, we have it on tape too. We're doing nothing wrong.
And you'll look at it and
You're
you'll be like,
embarrassing
damn, this is the day I up in my life, and it starts by one